Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. If you're in the US, today is Father's Day, so I'd like to give a special shout out to my own father, who spent several days driving 2 hours to the nearest pre-release, waiting patiently for me and my brother to scrub out, only to drive 2 more hours all the way back home. I love you, Dad. And if any of you young whippersnappers don't remember this, pre-releases used to be 1 per state, so if you didn't happen to live in the most popular city, then you were probably in for a road trip if you ever wanted to go to one. Now on to today's question. Amy taps Chromatic Orrery in order to cast Revenant Patriarch. Does she get the extra effect from its triggered ability? So, the answer to this is unfortunately no, she does not. The reason is because this rule here states that if you are allowed to spend mana as though it were mana of any color, the only thing that changes in the game is whether you're allowed to pay the cost with that mana or not. The game still knows that you used colorless mana in order to pay for it, so as far as the game is concerned, you did not spend any white in order to cast this spell. In fact, if there was a Void Mirror out, Revenant Patriarch would get countered, because you did not in fact spend any colored mana in order to cast this spell at all. So what would it take to make this trick work? Well, you could do it with something like Fetid Heath. You could use mana from Chromatic Orrery in order to activate Fetid Heath's ability. At that point, you'll have genuine good old-fashioned white mana in your mana pool, and if you use that mana to cast the Revenant Patriarch, then the game will see that you did in fact spend white mana to cast this spell, so the Void Mirror would not counter it, and you would get the extra effect from its triggered ability. The game doesn't care that the origin of that mana was colorless, as long as the result is actual white mana that you actually are using to cast the spell. This trick would work just as well if you had something like Chromatic Star or any other similar type of effect. And that's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again tomorrow for another daily ruling, but until then, I hope you have a great day.